Hi and welcome to watching another episode of Shout Out to New Bands. And as always, today I will introduce to you 5 new bands or not so well known bands that are really good and that are worth discovering. So the 5 new bands for today are Incarceri 9, Lord, Morok, Gojira and Graveworm. And let's get started. Firstly, a little about Incarceri 9. Incarceri 9 is a progressive doom metal band from United States. Incarceri was founded already in 2007 by frontman Frank Murphy, and it features Jordan Oven on guitar and keyboards, Chip Carter on bass, and Jamie Hellbilly Stith on drums. And Incarceri 9 is currently recording their EP, which is titled Leaving the Prison, and it is a kind of a leftover from their latest debut album, which was called In Prison Till the End. And they resemble My Dying Bride, Opeth, Pantera, Amorphis, Dream Theater, Queensrÿche, and sometimes even The Doors or Pink Floyd. And I think that they're an interesting band, and if you want to check them out, please click the links down in the description bar where you can find some of their music. Lord is a classic heavy metal rock band from Australia, and they performed their first show on March 31st, 2006, and after that they launched a national tour within months, and before the end of the year they had toured with Queensrÿche, Nevermore, Gamma Ray, Leaves Eyes, Atrocity and many more. And they also toured the east coast of Australia with Saxon in 2008. And in September 2010, Lord released the Return of the Tyrant EP, which featured a 10-minute long orchestrated title track and 6 unplugged versions of Dungeons and Lord songs, with a playing time of nearly an hour. And the band is currently on a wide-scale Australian tour and will tour Japan in October with Doro and Jaded Heart. And if you want to check the Australian band Lord out, please click the links down in the description bar below. Then Morok. Morok is a band from Germany. They are a black metal band. They were formed already in 2007, and their latest album came out in 2009, and it was titled By a Maelstrom of Thought. And they resemble Dimmu Borgir and Cradle of Filth, but they don't have such symphonic element as, for example, Dimmu Borgir has. So rather they resemble Dimmu Borgir's early days, if I can say so. And if you want to check out more information about this band, please click the link down below. Then a band that probably some of you know already, but I think that they should deserve a little more attention. So the next band is Gojira, and they are a death metal band from France. And Gojira was formed in 1996 in Bayonne, France, and until 2001 the band was known as Godzilla. And Gojira features Joe Duplantier on vocals and guitar, and his brother Mario Duplantier on drums, Christian Andreu on lead guitar, and Jean-Michel Labadie on bass. And their latest album was released in October 13th in Europe and October 14th in the US, and it sold around 4,200 copies in the United States in its first week of release and landed at position 138 on the Billboard 200 chart. So definitely check them out. I have seen them once live even. They warmed up for Metallica during the World Magnetic Tour, with Death Magnetic Tour and World Tour, and I really like their performance, and I definitely advise you to check this band out. And lastly, Graveworm. Graveworm was already formed in 1992, and it is an Italian band, and before they even released a demo, they were signed with Serenades Records. And why? Because they had a performance near their hometown and in northern Italy, and this record company heard them and instantly wanted to sign them, and their first EP was released in 1997 and it was titled Eternal Winds. And their latest album, Diabolical Figures, was released on June 19, 2009 and featured Karsten Jäger as a guest musician, and their music resembles Cradle of Filth, Dimmu Borgir, Crematory, Dark Moon and Stormlord. And they are a great band, and definitely also check out their cover of Rem's Losing My Religion, because I think it's a pretty awesome cover, so definitely listen to that too. And as I said before, all the bands I talked about today, Incarceri 9, Lord, Morok, Gojira and Graveworm, all the links about these bands are down in the description bar below, and I hope you check these bands out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you keep subscribing and supporting metal, and if you have any suggestions for what kind of bands to cover next time, then please leave the suggestions in the comments below or send me a message. And I will see you again in the next shout out to new bands.